Welcome to the 2024 CBHA National Tournament in Saskatoon, presented by Home Team Live. I'm Joseph Hurtado. Thank you for joining us. Well, it's Team Saskatchewan and Team Alberta in the 19U Boys Division. Both teams will be looking to start their tournament off on the right foot here today. Team Alberta last year in the 2023 National Tournaments, going in fourth place with a 3-2-1 record. Saskatchewan did not make the tournament last year, and we are underway here in this one. Thank you for joining us. Period number one underway. Picked up right now here by Team Alberta, trying to play it ahead, and now here comes Saskatchewan with it. Lost the handle and brought back out now right to left. Puck sent back on over to the far side boards or on the kick plate. Still trying to pry the puck free. That time on it, Monkman with it, still trying to work it free. Now it's jammed loose by Colby. Looking to cycle it back in down low. The quick touch pass and ahead now, and here comes Team Sask the other way. Trying to get through, but a good defensive effort that time from Alberta to move it back along to the off wing. Playing it back on the near side. Backdoor chance that time, and Demchuk couldn't quite get it to go that time. Peralta with a good save. He'll have control. He'll play it up top, low to high. A drive that time on the way from Powell. And it's now that one sneaks into the back of the net. And just like that, Team Alberta has the opening goal just about 2 minutes in. It looks like it's going to be Adam Demchuk with the goal. Sneaking that one past Hayden Peralta, and now a 1-0 lead here for Alberta. They strike first. Right now it's Demchuk in the line in for the face-off, and Saskatchewan wins it. But turned back on over and led back the other way by Demchuk. They'll lead the charge back in near side, broken up now, and here comes Saskatchewan looking to exit the zone. And now the puck trickles back in below the goal line. Still trying to pry the puck free. Comes on loose now and sent back up top now from Demchuk out to the right point. Now all the way back up low to high for a long shot. That one came back off the wall. And now again Demchuk with a touch pass all the way on through, and this will go all the way back on down the ice and picked up this time by Clegg. And now on the two-line stretch pass, Demchuk with it. He'll roll this one back in. Collected this time now here by Swan. And the D-to-D pass, this one stretched all the way back on down the floor, whacked at by Suter. They'll spin this one back around, getting some support there on the far side with help from Schuer. By the centering feed, and now it's kicked back on over to the near side. Rotated back up top that time for Reimer. Had a tough time holding on to it, but able to keep it inside the zone, and finally slipped back out for Gardner. Laid back over to the far side. Here comes Alberta again, looking to float that one back in front. Almost 5 minutes gone by here in period number 1. The only goal right now to Adam Demchuk of Team Alberta to open the scoring just about 2 minutes in. This pass redirected all the way back along, and now can be controlled this time by Elliott. We'll slide that one across. Broussard looking to jam his stick in there. He'll get right back on it and lead the charge back out this way for Saskatchewan. This one rimmed all the way back around the boards. Thrown back out to the neutral zone, and now a pass back across. Redwell that time in Team White, and Saskatchewan going to get back on it here. Still trailing by 1 right now. That'll come all the way back on down. No icing waved off. The bumper pass ahead. Now here comes the rush back the other way and led back along this time by Reimer. Tried the shot, broken up. Reimer tied up in the corner. Doyle with it. The two collide. It comes back out to the point again. That time for Dyke's shot. Goes wide. In pursuit of the puck right now is Baker Miller. Excuse me. Worked out here by Brett Beebe. Snaps a pass along to the near side. And now here comes Alberta. Losing control and back in for Pierce. Now back up the wall now Alberta. On the rush the other way, here they come. Falling down that time is Alex Shaw. Pierce getting acquainted that time on the near side board with Schuer. That will go all the way back on down. Now Alberta. One more time. Snapped along to the near side. Miller got his stick in the way, and now again picked up by Alberta. We'll recollect out at center ice. Sent back across. Snapped along now to the near side. This way here for Olney with it. Just gets it inside the blue line. Centering pass, and that time turned away by Baralt. And finally covered up on the second chance. Good centering pass and a great setup there for Team Alberta, but could not quite beat Hayden Baralt that time. That'll bring us to our second stoppage here so far in this first period. The only goal, if you're just joining us right now, it belongs to Adam Demchuk. He We're in game one of the tournament for both these two teams. In a 5-day tournament with over 40 teams participating through 6 divisions, and we've already seen a few teams already play here in the U19 boys division. Alberta and Saskatchewan playing for the first time here this evening. Only 4 games on hand though today in the U19 boys division, as this one leaks back out all the way up top, and a long shot from Powell again. Could not quite connect. Now again backpedaling that time and having to hurry to Zolny. Try to get it that time to Powell. Will come all the way back on down here and going to be collected this time by Alberta. Looking to swagger this one ahead, and Alberta will pick it back up. On the run this time, Powell. Thought about it. Gets it on back. Watched tightly that time at the hip by Broussard. They'll tag it back down low. Looking to trade places that time with Powell. Given a cross now and snapped over on the far side. This one played back in front and snapped back right into the net. A 2-0 lead here for Team Alberta. Might have came off the stick that time of Hudson Smith. And now Team Alberta has a 2-0 lead here in the first period. So a good start here for Team Alberta, who placed 4th in the standings last year after going 3-2-1 in the tournament. They netted 27 goals. They also gave up 26. They also picked up 100 penalty minutes in last year's tournament. They did go on to win bronze, though, after defeating the Cyclones 8-4. And right now, to a very good start here this evening in this game. Come back out to the near side for a quick shot that time by Clegg. Over back out to the neutral zone on the floor and back out the other way. Picked up and rolled back towards the front. Might have touched off the piece accordingly. Taken up along the near side boards, diagonal pass across, and a shot that time on the way from Pierce. Saskatchewan trailing right now here by 2, and that one is going to be covered that time by accordingly. Hasn't seen too much action so far here in this first period. Team Alberta already out to a quick 2-0 lead. Adam Demchuk, who opened the scoring back in just about 2 minutes into the game. To start Team Alberta out 1-0. As the attacking zone face-off picked up here by Saskatchewan. Shepard with it, stick handling. He'll move this one back up again to the point. That wrist shot on the way, took a deflection. Gabriel behind the net. Still looking to work it out. Here on the near side. Driving towards the front that time with Shepard, and he'll come back out and along here for Alberta to control, but quickly snapped back in by Saskatchewan with it. Looking to set it back up. Try to high point that ball was Gardner, goes over the top of him. Under 8 to go here in period number 1. This can be arced all the way back in on the forecheck. Saskatchewan trying to get control. That one flipped off the wall and jumped right back inside the Alberta zone. Rimmed all the way back around the boards, awaiting it this time here is Gardner. He'll play back to where it came from, back on over behind the nets. And on the move now, here comes Alberta. Well, that wrister from Gardner, and made its way right back on to Baralt. Here with 7:14 left to go, that'll set up an attacking zone face-off here for Team Alberta, who's been very much in control here of this first period. Already out to a 2-0 game, playing with a lot of possession right now. Meanwhile, Saskatchewan hasn't really tested Team Alberta accordingly, who hasn't faced too many shots. The one who has been busy is goaltender Hayden Baralt. So here comes Saskatchewan with it. Back out left to right. This one can be arced all the way back in. First one to meet at that time is Powell. And he'll lead the charge back out the other way. On the run, down the floor. Controlling left wing side. Takes the drop. Now lays this one back out up top. Monkman will look it out to his right. Center point. Rotated back down low and tried to play that one into the slot. Instead carried back along this time by Saskatchewan, but broken up that time by Alberta. Quickly back out here in transition. This one can be floated all the way back onto the near side. Rolled back off the wall by Bellinger, but controlled again back down low, looking to find it as BB. Miller trying to get his stick in the way of that. Cycled back down low. Now finally worked all the way back onto the far side corner. Slapping at it that time is Monkman to get it to the point. Kept alive by Olney. Olney last year, who had no points in his last 6 games, actually used to wear 27 during last season's Nationals, now wearing 77. This one corked all the way back out to the neutral zone on the open pass. And instead now carried back along by Team Alberta. Looking to wedge that one back in. Trying to stand it up that time is Sautner. And now Alberta with it. And that shot finds the back of the net. So a 3-0 lead here for Team Alberta. Their 3rd goal of the game here. And they mark it with 5:27 left to go in the first. Colby Mercier that time with the shot, found its way in the back of the net. Now a 3-0 lead here for Team Alberta. .520 left to go here in period number 1. Saskatchewan's going to have to find a way to get their offense going. Team Alberta, who has really been dictating the pace so far here in the opening 15 minutes of this hockey game. Centering pass in front, goes back out wide to the near side with control Bruner. Brunin with it, stopping and starting. Watched tightly that time by Colby, or rather Mercier, sorry. Sent back around to the far side. Now on at that time is Wilson. Rosicki tried to get to it. Wrapped back around the boards. Read that time by Brunin. And this one can be dumped all the way back in from the corner boards. Played back into the slot, looking for an opportunity that time is Saskatchewan. Swan tried to pinch that time at the point. Able to do just enough that time to get right in the way of number 28, that is Nicholas Stang. Picked up 3 points through 6 games last year, and that's going to bring us here to another stoppage with under 5 to go here in this first period. We'll see another face-off right now here in the attacking zone for Team Alberta, going to be set up to the blocker hand side of Hayden Perrault. Lining in to take the face-off is Demchuk, who opened the scoring as he lines in over his stick for the draw. Elliot Suter playing at the back point there for Team Alberta. Wedged all the way back out of the zone and all the way down to the other side. Picked up here again by Demchuk. Plays it off the wall. Now back ahead. All the way down the far side. Now it can be picked up here by Saskatchewan with it. That pass off the wall. Looking to pick it up that time is Alberta. In transition, now here comes Saskatchewan with it. Going to set it up right now, that time was Sautner. And now Alberta will come back out the other way. 3:25 left to go here in period number 1. A 3-0 lead. If you're just joining us here for Team Alberta, we'll get another whistle here with 3:21 left to go. Game 1 for both these teams here in Team Alberta and Team Saskatchewan to open this tournament. And right now here, it's been all Alberta in the opening 15 minutes of hockey. But glad you're joining us here for the CBHA Nationals, presented by Home Team Live. Welcome back in, everyone, here to the CBH National 2024 tournament between Team Alberta and Team Saskatchewan. Game one for both these two teams, a 3-0 lead after 15 minutes here for Team Alberta. Adam Demchuk, who opened the scoring back in period number one, set to take the face-off right now against Beredzitsky, and he wins it all the way on back. Played here by Alberta, back down low, that time from Demchuk off his stick, and that one sent back door and into the back of the net.
Do we need to tape this? Like, this is falling into the field of play, this camera one. Is there any way we can tape this?
So the attacking zone face-off here for Team Alberta. Demchuk gonna wind that one all the way back.
It was underneath, like right in the field of play.
Played here by Alberta. Swung back in over, on from the far side and deep.
Like, even if we tape
That's going to bring us to another stoppage in play here right now with 14:35 right now. So we'll see this face-off come all the way back here out of the neutral zone, right in front of the Saskatchewan bench. 3-1 lead here for Team Alberta, who opened the scoring with the first 3 goals in this game. That one again took another deflection out of play. So we'll see another face-off again. This time it'll come inside the Alberta zone. Almost a minute gone by here in period number 2. Taking the attacking zone face-off right now with Shepard. Wins it on back. Lining this one up is Pierce, and it's kicked back around. Dyke now will load that one up from long range. You're on the one-timer that time from Gerwing. Sent back up top. Dyke with it, and he'll give it back. Here's a wrister that time on the way, and now racing back after it to get it is Pierce again one more time. He's pressed up along the boards. Still looking to get back on. It makes a nice move in front, trying to get the shot off, and the rebound turned aside. On the pinch that time is Dyke trying to keep it in. A bit of a cross check there from Lackey in the back. Trying to spread it across the point. Good read that time by Alberta, that time from Gardner. And now we'll get another whistle. We'll see another face-off this time. The blocker side here accordingly. Wasn't too busy in period number 1. That surrendered a goal. But now the face-off coming here. Gerwin going to take it. And now is kicked out of the face-off circle. So able to come back in to take it this time is Brunin. All the way to the point, Pierce. Out up top. Dyke. He wants it, he lets it go, and that one again deflected out of play. A quick give and go that time between Pierce and Dyke. Dyke, who was center point, had that shot, tried to tee it up from long range, and it just took a deflection out of play right now. Team Saskatchewan, a little bit of offense here and some pressure to start period number 2, trying to pull within 1 after trailing and giving up the first 3 goals in the game. So this one leaks all the way on back. Playing it back in is Dyke. He'll pop this one back in deep below the goal line. After it that time is Elliott. From the near side corner, surveying with control. Now here's a wrister, and that one from Jansen. Deflected but kept along by Saskatchewan. Whacked at by Dyke. Sized up there by Monkman. And now it comes all the way back on down the ice in a foot race. Wedged all the way back around the boards. And now all the way back out to the neutral zone on the move. Here comes Saskatchewan with it. Quick touch for Pierce. Got to play it off the wall to himself that time in Pierce. Little around the boards. Played here by Brunet. Sent back up again to the point. Dyke, and now again another whistle here. They've been played there that time with a high stick. 12:09 here left to go in period number 2. Glad you're joining us here on Home Team Live for the CBHA 2024 National Tournament some ball hockey here in Saskatoon. I'm Joseph Furtado. Thanks for joining us. So this face-off is going to come all the way on back down. And this time it's going to set up to the right side of Peralt. And now it's picked up by Saskatchewan. Play the ball around the wall and looking to pick it up. Taking control right now is Swan. Swan stopping and starting, leaned into by Beebe. Swan still with it. Trying to power his way through, looking to soccer it along. Could only get so far with it. Now Gabriel out of the corner, looking to wedge this one out of the corner. Gabriel on the centering pass. Played up top to the point. This one touched back on downstairs. Looking to spin back off the check that time with Swan. Now he'll rope this one back out to the neutral zone. This one can be wedged all the way back in. First one there to meet the puck on the forecheck. There is Saskatchewan. Fort was Gabriel. Getting some help there, Austin Shepard. Now on it for Gabriel one more time. Leaning into Colby, or rather, Mercier. And now we're going to get another penalty here, and that is going to draw some attention there from the official. We'll see what the call is going to be. And who the penalties will be assessed to. No helmet right now for Colby Mercier. Lost it in the scrum in the near side corner. 11:13 left to go. Right now it looks like a 4-on-3 power play for Team Alberta right now, looking to add to their lead. Top of the zone now, that shot from Wilson. That one died down to the traffic and sent all the way back on down the length of the ice to relieve some of the pressure. So here comes Team Alberta to bring it back along. Paddle all the way back on down the rink again. Alberta having to recontrol it and bring it back down the floor. Swept back in. And we are going to get another stoppage in play here. 10:40 left to go here in period number 2. This face off back out of the neutral zone. So lining in to take it, Verzitsky against the captain that time in Krochak. So now Alberta will carry it back along, looking to bring it back in. Tiptoe this one back downstairs. Krochak with it. We'll take it behind and lay this one up top. Give it to the off wing. Couple head fakes there from Clegg. Now across in front, and that drive on the way. Stopped by Peralt. Nice save, able to move across the paint right to left and able to stay with it and hang on and keep this one a 3-1 lead still for Team Alberta. Saskatchewan right now making some changes in personnel as well as Team Alberta. Face-off now won here by Team Alberta. They'll control again. Coming up to the 10-minute mark here, period number 2, and now we're going to get another penalty here. It's going to be an interference call, and it's going to go against Team Alberta. So we're starting to see the physicality pick up a little bit here in this second period between both these teams. So now we'll play 3 aside. Some more room to work with for both these teams right now here on the floor. Picked up here is Alberta. Looking to come back around the net near side. Over and across into the Saskatchewan zone, and now here comes the rush the other way here from Team Sask with it. Dropped off behind the net. Played around here from Powell. We'll reorganize things right now behind the net and lay this one out loose to the outside. On it that time is Olney. Looking to wedge that one ahead. Now back on the move, and Team Alberta with a quick shot. And that one loose, and they score! Team Alberta cleans up the rebound and now makes it a 4-1 lead. Well, we saw this game starting to open up a little bit here from Team Saskatchewan, putting some pressure on Team Alberta. And the opening minutes of period number 2, and just couldn't quite find anything, and then back on the rush. Team Alberta now adding to their lead, making it 4-1 here in this hockey game. Right now, the officials talking things over right now and trying to work everything out. Well, Team Alberta last year, this team who placed 4th in the standings in Nationals in 2023, they went 3-2-1. They netted 27 goals and they gave up 26 and averaging about 16:40 in penalty time for a total of 100 minutes. They actually went on to lose in the semifinals 3-2 against the Park Knights, but it eventually went on to win bronze after defeating the Cyclones 8-4. And right now, a very good start here to this tournament in Game 1. They'll play 3 more after this. We'll have 1 tomorrow against the Withrow Park Knights. Same team they lost to last year in the semifinals. Now with everything situated, here we go. 9:28 left to go in period number 2. There to win it at faceoff was Gerwing. We'll see how Saskatchewan will respond right now, trailing again by 3. Smith able to touch that one back down low. And that ball took a hop out of play, so we'll see another attacking zone face-off. Again here for Saskatchewan. Irwin lining in for the face-off against Mercier. And the tie-up. Picked up and flipped ahead, and now here comes Team Alberta back out again left to right. Looking to bring this one back in. Send back around the boards. This one will leak all the way back out, all the way down the floor. Wrapped around by Smith. Quick touch that time on the far side of the wall. Now this one played in front, and that one goes wide. Delayed penalty coming up, and it's going to be against Team Alberta. Then back out up top. Walking the line this time here is Swan. Center point right now, he'll take a look. Extra attacker right there out there for Saskatchewan. Looking to start the run right now. Here is Jansen with it. Send back around. Played up top again. This time for Sautner, thought about it. Top of the blue line. He'll hand off near side. This time for Swan. And that one finally touched up there by Team Alberta. A little extra right now here in front. That time with Gerwing. Officials came over to break those two up quickly here. And now, let's see a power play here for Team Saskatchewan. And a chance to pull within two. Here an 8:04 left to go in period number 2. The Saskatchewan team who did not make the tournament in the U19 boys division last year. The last time they did play in this tournament was back in 2022-2023, and they went 0-3 in the round robin play in the division. Right now trailing by 3. So Bruin lining in for the face-off. And he'll win this cleanly on back for Pierce. Just inside the blue line. Gets it back one more time. Gonna throw this one towards the front, bouncing back around. Controlled now here by Gerwing. They'll swing it high to Dyke. Dyke has Pierce over to his left, instead goes back over to the far side. On the exchange, they'll play catch. On the hurry right now is Pierce. Touch pass back down low. Looking to center one back in front that time, and Jansen couldn't quite get the stick on it. And now it bounces around and finally sent back out to the neutral zone. Dyke right now in a foot race, and it's dropped back out. So now here comes Saskatchewan back in with it one more time. All the way on down for Pierce. Behind the net. Watched tightly there by Colby. From the near side. Looking to send this one back out up top. Here is Dyke. Hurries it back out to his right. And finally on the give and go. Right now, Jansen at the front of the net. Tried the shot, broken up into traffic, and Team Alberta able to clear that time on the initial chance. Under 7 to play right now here in period number 2. This one thrown back in on net and covered that time there by accordingly. Well, if you're just joining us right now here on Home Team Live, the CBHA 2024 National Tournament, Team Alberta, who opened the scoring with the first 3 goals in the hockey game back in the first period. Saskatchewan was able to get 1. But then Team Alberta again with another goal here in this period to make it a 4-1 lead right now here in this hockey game. Saskatchewan trying to pull within 2 right now, at least before the end of the second period. So now here they come, reorganizing on the rush. This one played back out to the near side. Sautner had a tough time handling it. He'll spike it back in as far as he can get it. Sautner again around the kick plate for Swan. He'll toe the line right now, Swan. Hand off for Gabriel. Size it up and get it back downstairs. Gabriel wants the pass. Over to his right, looking for an opportunity. Played back down low in front, and it's poked away one more time. Again, that one denied off that left leg there accordingly. A huge stop in front of the nets. Beredzitsky with it back down low. He'll send this one to the point. Again, that one deflected over the top. And again, back on it, Sautner with it. They'll send it back down and deep. That time for Shepard. Shepard back out low to high. He just shot that time from the blue line. And now again can be corked back out the other way. And now Alberta on the move right now. On the counter attack. That one hit off a stick and comes back on down. So now Saskatchewan back with it. And we'll get another whistle. We might have been offside there. With 5:36 left to go here in period number 2. Team Alberta playing out of Pool A, rather Saskatchewan in Pool B. We're in the 2 divisions right now for the U19 boys tournament. Eight teams total here in this division. 2 of them already played today. We've seen wins already from the Whalers and Park Knights, and losses from the Selects and BC. Sent back all the way along, and in a foot race now is Baker Miller looking to get back on it. Swept back out the other way here for Alberta. Brown in the net right now. Banked up top, to the point. Wilson. Still with from the blue line, and that one found its way home. A long wrister all the way back out from the top of the blue line, and Wilson snapped it short side, and now a 5-1 lead here for Alberta. What a shot there from Ethan Scott Wilson. Walked off the wall and then sent that one from way out and snuck it short side, just past Peralt. And giving Team Alberta a 5-1 lead here with under 5 to play in this second period. Here in the last game of the day in the U19 division. But it's been all Team Alberta here in this hockey game. And we've seen flashes from Team Saskatchewan at times in this game, but just haven't been able to find a way to beat Jesse Cordingley. Dyke over back on the far side. Trying to play it back on through and out in transition again. Alberta had it for just a moment, but comes back out to the neutral zone. Led back the other way this time by Alberta, but given away. And now Saskatchewan. Here they come back out on the rush. From the outside, looking to play it back in deep. Good defense that time from Cohen Powell to break it up and start the rush out for his own team the other way. On the move is Demchuk. Gets it back down low, looking to play it in front, and that shot. Again, off that pad there, Peralt. Kept in though that time, and it's fired home again! Another big blast from the point. Cohen Powell with a long shot from the blue line made its way through, and now it's a 6-1 lead here for Team Alberta. The second shot of the game from well out, and it beats Hayden Peralt again. That's the third goal in this period here for Team Alberta. Face off again, back out of the neutral zone, and one here this time by Saskatchewan, trying to make something of this hockey game, now trailing by 5. Under 3 1/4 left to go here in the second period, looking to arc it back in. Spun back out of the zone by Suter. And we'll see another face-off, rather rushed the other way here by Saskatchewan. Backing up right now with Swan. We'll rip this one back in, pounded back out of the zone. So Swan will try this one again and laid on forward for a chance the other way, and that time it's denied by Cordingley on a huge stop. Brzezinski, who got behind the defense, and now Beebe taking a spill. That one took a deflection. That ball goes out of play. A great chance again, though, from Saskatchewan, but unable to come away with anything there. We talked about some of their chances here in this hockey game, but unable to finish. Right now, Team Alberta, who has 6 goals. They have scored the most of any team so far here in this division here on opening day in the U19 B division. And now here's a shot from Pierce. That one goes wide. Dyke. We'll give it across now one more time. Dyke. Here he is with his wrister on the way. That one bounced over the top of the net and came back down in front. The whistle goes that time by the official, so we'll get another face-off again. This time going to be to the glove hand side of Cordingly. Only giving up 1 goal so far here this evening. The draw one here by Alberta, looking to clear with under 2 to go here in the second period. Walked in here by Saskatchewan, and Dyke rounds the wall. Sized up, able to get it to his teammate. Back downstairs, he'll cycle it back as far as he can get it around the boards again for Dyke. Flips towards Pierce, then springs it back down low, and again Jansen with it, trying to jam at it in front of the side of the net. Rescued there by Brunin. He'll play it around. Back in deep one more time. Pierce finds it to the maze of bodies, going to send that one from way out, and the rebound picked up again by Brunin. And that one turned away. Coming down to the final minute here of period number 2. So we'll get another face-off here in the final minutes. Attacking zone face-off here for Saskatchewan. Ball again takes another hop out of play, so we'll see another face-off one more time. This one worked back in and finally wrapped around the boards by Olney. Monday with it. Our center one that time in front for Shaw. Couldn't quite find the handle, and now it's back on Olney again. Wraps it back around, Doyle. Now he'll drop it back in behind. Great look across. Over on the right wing side. Doyle looking to pick it up and send her back in front again, and a good chance that time. And a nice stop there from Hayden Baralt. So with 25.6 left to go here on the clock. This one placed back in down low. Looking to get back on at that time was Garner. Laid around to the near side. Swiping at it that time is Sautner. Still trying to jam the puck free, and that centering pass in front. Kicks on over to the near side in the final seconds. One last try from long range. 2 seconds and 1, and that's going to do it through just about 2 periods of play. A 5-1 lead here for Team Alberta. Here in this hockey game. For both teams to go to the benches right now, but Talk about Team Alberta, who has been well in control in this hockey game. They came out in the first period with 3 goals. They've now picked up 2 more in the second to increase their lead to 5. We're in the opening day in Game 1 for both these teams. A 5-day tournament with over 40 teams participating through 6 divisions. There have been 26 total games here in Day 1 of the CBHA 2024 National Tournament. Well, we're back for period number 3. Glad you're with us here on Home Team Live. At the start of the third period, the final 15 minutes to go, and a 5-1 lead for Team Alberta over Team Saskatchewan. If you're just joining us, I'm Joseph Hurtado. Game 1 here for both these teams, meeting for the first time here in this tournament. Team Alberta, who opened the scoring quickly in the first period, just about 2 minutes in, commanding a 3-0 lead in the opening 15 minutes of hockey. Adam Demchuk, who opened the scoring. Team Alberta, who has not looked back. Going to close this one out here in the final 15. We'll get another whistle here that time. Might have been touched there with a high stick. That will set up an attacking zone face-off again here for Team Alberta. Leading in this game. This one sent back on over to the near side. Looking to wedge this one back out to the neutral zone. Working back in down low, Wilson. Who had the 5th goal of the game here for Team Alberta. And straight back out from the blue line and was able to sneak it short side. But here comes Team Alberta again with a great chance. That one just goes wide. Mercier, who had the chance, couldn't quite put that one on net. Ball bouncing out back around now. Schooner. Instead sent back around that time from Timchuk. The aerial flip all the way back out. Line it all the way back in. Able to pick it up that time there is Shepard. Sized up there that time with Wilson. Wilson, who was knocked down. Dyke looking to get this one back on out. Here comes the charge the other way here by Alberta. They'll start the rush. Looking to send that one off that time for Smith. He's double teamed out of the corner. Out for Beebe. And that one right back on to Baralt. Able to hang on with 12:52 left to go here in period number 3. BB lining in for the draw. Worked out up top to the blue line. And that shot from Powell over the top. Came back at the side of the net. Now leaped back out to the corner. Wedged in that time by Shepard. We'll spike this one back around. Finds the way back just inside the red line. Looking to wind it in that time was Powell, looking to muscle it along and able to get that one back down low. Shepard hard after it. Trying to size it up behind the nets. Send around now for Swan. He'll cork it up top and back out. Here comes Saskatchewan with it. Going to lay that pass across. Send around the kick plate on the pinch that time. Swan looking to get after it. Down to 12 to go here in this third period and a 6-1 lead here for Team Alberta. Poked at, now to come. Gonna cut to the inside that time. Berwin cuts it loose and gets it across. Now Saskatchewan gonna regroup. From their own side of the floor, they'll pop this one back in. And that's gonna go all the way back on down here for another icing with 11:32 left to go. Dyke able to pick up the face-off win from Team Saskatchewan, looking to transition back out of the zone. Down to 11 1/4 minutes to go in period number 3. On the rush, able to pull up. With it is Carter. That shot was broken up. Sprinkled back along and touched around. Swiping at it that time was Broussard. All the way on the far side wall, back down low, able to get through his Doyle around the check and looking to force that one in front of hopes of Monkman. And now Miller will swipe at it and just send this one down the length of the floor. And that's going to go again for another icing, so changes made in personnel from both teams right now. Well, right now for Team Saskatchewan, trailing 6-1, they'll be back at it tomorrow. Taking on Team BC, that'll be at 4:55 p.m. While Team Alberta, they'll also play Withrow Park Knights tomorrow at 3:20. Catch all those games right here on Home Team Live. Here's a long drive again from the point. That was teed up there from Timchuk, and now scooped ahead. Able to jump on it right now with Smith, trying to find it. Backdoor feed in front, and that one turned aside and back out over to the far side corner. How about the stop that time from Baralt? Able to move it left to right. Now at the blue line right now, Timchuk walks the line and sends that one through traffic, and it took a deflection all the way through and found its way in the back of the net. So a 7-1 lead here for Team Alberta. That's the third shot here that's made its way past Aiden Baralt from just outside the blue line. Now Team Alberta, who leads this division right now through the opening day in goals, now with 7 here this evening against Team Saskatchewan. Team who hasn't played in this tournament since the 2022-23 season. They went 0-3 that year in Nationals. Now a tough start here in their first game to start day number 1. Now trailing 7-1. They've had a lot of good chances here in this game, but just haven't been able to find the back of the net. Radzitsky with it, behind it, the net, and jamming at it that time was Jansen. Alberta able to come away with control, and this one touched ahead. On the move to the outside. And that's going to come all the way back on down again here for another face-off with 9:24 left to go here in the third. Out comes Team Alberta right now in transition. Single-digit numbers left to go here in this third period. And that one right into the crest of the jersey that time of Baralt, able to hang on and make the stop. We'll set up another attacking zone face-off. Well, a great start here to this hockey game and in the tournament for Team Alberta, a team who has never won the CBHA National Tournament. New Tecumseh the Stream, who has been the defending champs since 2018. Team Alberta right now, who is a very good start here to this hockey game. The team who has not won this tournament. Here's a centering pass in front again, that one deflected over the top. That ball goes out of play. So let's another face-off again here inside the attacking zone. We'll come to the left side of Baralt. So the face-off here from Team Alberta. They'll control it. Work it back down low to Demchuk, who opened this going here in this game. And that one goes right into the catching mitt that time of Baralt. He'll jump to it and hang on. So now it's Smith in for the draw. Now getting kicked out of the face-off circle that time to take it. We'll see Growing come in for the face-off after Gabriel was tossed down, but Alberta wins it, and they'll have it all the way back down on their own side of the floor. Looking for the D-to-D pass. Monkman turns away from the pressure. Gonna send it back across. There's that time for Timchuk with it. Being leaned into, and now on the forecheck here is Saskatchewan. Dyke able to slow it back down. Break it up, and now here he comes. Sent back down low, and Dyke tried the shot, the rebound, and that time turned away. Great chance there for Team Saskatchewan. Dyke with a great opportunity, but could not get that one to beat Jesse Cordingley. So a fresh unit on the floor right now for both teams. So with 8:03 left to go in the period. Sprung back up the floor now. Here is Alberta right now. Looking to bring this one back in front. That one poked away and kicked along. Trying to scratch it out of the zone. Saskatchewan able to rim this one around the wall. Sent back on over to the far side. Toss back ahead. Waiting there for Doyle. He'll lift this one back ahead. In transition, and back out comes Team Alberta. They throw it right back on goal, and that time it's eaten up there by Baralt. Right now for Team Alberta, staring at their division, Pool A, with the Selects, the Rangers, and Team BC. Nobody in that division right now in Pool A has won a game And right now, Team Alberta is well on their way to being the only team after day number 1 of being 1-0 and the only team to win a game in Pool A. Meanwhile, for Saskatchewan, they have the Whalers, Park Knights, and Selects in their division, but everybody has won their games. And right now, Saskatchewan is going to be the only team in their division who cannot win a game here after game, or rather day number 1. Team Saskatchewan playing in Pool B. 8 teams here in the junior boys U19 division, broken up into Pool A and Pool B. Team Alberta here in this game has been all over Team Saskatchewan, and that one again sent upstairs into the back of the net, glove side high. That's the 8th goal of the game here for Team Alberta. So with under 7 to go. Might have just been Conrad Schooner. And that is going to do it here in this hockey game. An 8-1 final here for Team Alberta over Team Saskatchewan. We'll see the handshakes from both teams, but you're watching a Home Team Live presentation of the CBHA National 2024 Tournament. Team Alberta runs away here in this one with an 8-1 lead. More hockey coming up here on Home Team Live. I'm Joseph Furtado saying so long and goodbye here from Saskatoon. We'll see you. Good night.